course he'll...
Yes! Let's go, Aang! Ooh, game face on!
I'm going to join the Avatar.
Come on! Oh. It's so much better than I could have thought.
Thank you all for being so brave and so strong. I'm gonna make this up to you.
He's coming, man! Alright, Firebook episode 12. What a pair of episodes the last two were. I hope you guys enjoyed that special two-parter video. It took a lot longer for me to edit and actually get up on YouTube than I thought it would, but it had to be done, and I'm really glad I did it. So I cut this out of last episode because I realized it was silly, but we are heading towards the Western Temple now, which is in the Fire Nation, right, in the west. I thought we might be heading towards where Guru Pathik was, but he was at a different air temple. And Zuko is hot on our trail, which I am very excited about. Like I've been saying, I don't think it's going to be easy for Zuko just to get in with the Aang gang like that, especially after what happened at the end of the Earth book. But we'll see, man. Just like with everything in Avatar, it's going to be really cool to see how that specifically starts to unfold. Now, as you probably could have assumed, I spent a lot of time talking about Zuko last episode, and not nearly enough talking about Aang and what he's probably going through right now. It was written all over his face at the end of last episode, and he said it himself. You know, he feels like he's failed once again. They've had to leave all of these people that came to fight with them in the Fire Nation as war prisoners. And we've already seen how Aang sometimes feels about his role as the Avatar, if he's up to it, if he can do the right things. So this has got to be hitting him pretty hard. So I imagine we'll unpack a little bit of that this episode. And I mentioned this a few episodes ago as well, and it still holds true. Aang has not even seen Ozai. They have not had an interaction. And yes, while a lot of people were probably expecting it to be, you know, the last episode, no, instead it was Zuko, you know, filling that role. You know, further building on that connection between Zuko and Aang, you know, like the Avatar and the descendant of the last Avatar. It's just really good stuff. And I wanted to talk about Zuko's mother briefly as well. So I can't remember if I talked about this in the Zuko Alone episode, but my assumption was, in order for Zuko to be okay, I thought his mother did something to Fire Lord Azulon, right? And I think the implication that Ozai made last episode was that she killed him. And of course, she was banished for it, just like Zuko was banished. But isn't that crazy? And Ozai was all about it. Like, Ozai knew. He said, yeah, go ahead and kill my dad. That means I get to be Fire Lord. And Ozai was okay with having to, I guess, kill Zuko. It sounded like that's what Azulon wanted Ozai to do. Like, that whole dynamic is just insane. And the fact that, you know, Zuko's mother has stepped in and gone, yeah, I will kill your father so you don't have to kill your son. And now potentially she's just out there in the world somewhere. Like, that's not confirmed. But it's given me a lot of hope that Zuko might get a happy family ending with his mother and Iroh. I don't know about Azula, but we'll see. That whole family dynamic is just completely messed up, man. And it's such a contrast, like to Aang, who literally has no family outside of the homies. You know, that's not a real family, but it's the closest thing that he's got. But I think that's it. I just want to make sure that like I'm addressing everything, especially as we get towards the end of the series here. I feel like sometimes in my attempt to make the discussions a little bit shorter and actively not trying to recap and ramble as much, I'm definitely not going through the episode as much as I used to, and I'm missing little things here and there. But I just want to make sure that like all my thought processes are talked out so you get like the whole picture as we go into these next episodes here. So hopefully the intro length will start to shorten again, and most of this will end up in the discussions where I want it to be. But that's enough out of me. I think it's time to get into episode 12 now. I want to see what's happening with this Western Air Temple, with Zuko. I want to see what's all going on. Like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon for early access if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video. Chapter 12, the Western Air Temple. Let's get it.
Hey, we're here. I can feel it.
No, that's fair.
No,
Wait.
she's right.
Wait.
We are here.
This kind of looks like where it should be, though. Is it down there?
It's amazing.
Oh, that is clean. Wait, it's upside down. Wait, this is awesome. Is that Zuko? Hello? It's time. It's time. Oh man, I'm so nervous as to how this is all gonna happen.
What a stunning view.
The only view I'm interested in seeing is the Avatar in chains.
This must have been just after he got banished.
You should take some time to heal and rest.
What else would I expect to hear from the laziest man in the Fire Nation?
What a contrast to where we are now, man.
My honor is to find the Avatar. So I will.
Ooh, and he does, man. He does. Right in this spot. Yep. And it's so different, though.
You guys go. I think we need to talk about some things.
What kind of things are we talking? Could be one of two things.
We need to decide what we're gonna do now. And since you're the Avatar, maybe you should be a part of this.
Well, this is probably the more serious one. Poor Aang, he just wants to go and play, you know?
The new plan is the old
Oh,
plan.
I was meant to talk about this. I think we're gonna use the comet. I don't think they can have this idea yet because Zuko's not here yet. But if somehow, like Aang masters firebending, we have Zuko, maybe Iroh, maybe we can use the comet to our advantage as well.
You just need to master all 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord before
The comet.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Is it that simple though?
Do that.
Aang, no one said it's gonna be easy.
Well, it's not even gonna be possible. Where am I supposed to get a firebending teacher?
He's here, man.
Guess we can't come up with anybody. Why don't we just take a nice tour around the temple?
It's not the time, Aang.
There's gotta be someone who can teach him firebending. Hello.
No!
You probably already...
He's practicing.
The thing is, I have a lot of firebending experience, and I'm considered to be pretty good at it.
Oh,
yeah, I guess I should.
God bless him, man.
But anyway, I'm good now.
I'm good
I
now.
thought I was good before, but now I realize I was bad. But anyway, I think it's time I joined your group and taught the Avatar firebending.
Yes! He's practicing to a frog, man.
Well, what's your answer?
There's the old Zuko. I can't believe he's practicing, man.
What would Uncle do? Zuko, you have to look within yourself to save yourself from your others.
I mean, exactly.
Even when I'm talking for him, I can't figure out what he means. What would Azula do?
No, don't go down that road.
I can join your group, or I can do something unspeakably horrible to you and your friends. I guess I'm not that good at
No,
impersonation.
the Iroh one was not bad. You gotta show them. You gotta use an action. Don't use your words. You're clearly not good at that.
Aang, can we talk about you learning fire?
Except when he was talking to Ozai, he was spitting then.
The wind is too loud in my ears. Check out this loop.
I wonder if Aang is still avoiding firebending because of, you know, he hurt Katara.
I think we should be making some plans about our future.
Okay, we can do that while I show you the giant pie show table.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. I've just remembered they've got the tile, right? From the Swordmaster. Iroh. It's chill. It's chill. It's chill.
Hello, Zuko here.
Don't be awkward.
I heard you guys flying around down there, so I just thought I'd wait for you here.
Appa's chill with it. He gets it. Yep. That's all you need to know.
I know you must be surprised to see me here.
Not really, since you followed us all over the world.
But what I wanted to tell you about is that I've changed, and I'm good now, and, well, I think I should join your group. Oh, and I can teach firebending to you.
They're gonna believe him?
You can't possibly think that any of us
Yeah.
can trust you.
I've done some good things. I mean, I could have stolen your bison and Bossing Say, but I set him free.
True.
That's something.
Yeah, that's why Appa's homies with him.
Probably just covered himself in honey or something so that Appa would lick him.
They're so suspicious, and rightly so.
I can understand why you would.
I think Aang might come around to this
I
first.
made mistakes in the past.
Like when you attacked our village?
Or when you stole my mother's necklace and used it to track us down and capture us?
It's all the homies saying things, not Aang.
I was wrong to try to capture you, and I'm sorry that I attacked the Water Tribe. And I never should have sent that Fire Nation assassin after you. I'm gonna try to stop.
Wait, you said Combustion Man after us?
Combustion Man.
Well, that's not his name, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to insult your friend.
That guy locked me and Katara in jail and tried to blow us all up.
Why aren't you saying anything? You once said you thought we could be friends.
Uh-huh.
You know I have good in me.
Follow your gut, Aang.
There's no way we can trust you after everything you've done. We'll never let you.
I mean, I get it.
I'm trying to explain that I'm not that person anymore.
Either you leave or we attack.
We're so biased as viewers, though, at this point. Toph can tell he's not lying, though, right? Come on, Toph.
I can't believe how stupid I am. I mean, what was I thinking? Telling them I sent an assassin after them?
I mean, you were being honest, man, and you tried.
Stupid!
He's still talking to the frog.
It's just like when we were in prison together in Ba Sing Se. He starts talking about his mother and making it seem like he's an actual human being.
But he was Katara.
The thing is, it worked.
He was
I
genuine.
feel sorry for him.
And then he had a bit of a bad moment. He made a bad decision.
Remember when you two were sick and I got captured by Zhao?
Zuko rescued him. He never told them.
When Zhao had me chained up, it was Zuko who came in and got me out. He risked his life to save me.
No way. I'm sure he only did it so he could capture you himself.
But that's true.
And what was all that crazy stuff about setting Appa free?
He did that though. He did that.
Actually, he wasn't lying.
There we go, Toph.
Oh, hooray!
All I know is that while he was talking to us, he was sincere. Maybe
Good,
you're all just
good.
letting your hurt feelings keep you from thinking clearly.
You weren't there when he had us attacked by pirates.
Or when he burned down Kyoshi Island.
Or when he tried to capture me at the fire temple.
Why would you even try to
Oh,
defend
don't make this an inner conflict.
You're all ignoring one crucial fact. Aang needs a firebending teacher. We can't think of a single person in the world to do the job.
Talk to him,
Someone
Toph.
shows up on a silver platter, and you won't even think about it?
Let him know. Toph's the goat.
I'm not having Zuko as my teacher.
No, you are.
I'm beginning to wonder who's really the blind one
Yep,
around.
yep. Bro, what is Iroh doing, by the way?
Who's there? Stay back.
Me!
Oh, oh no.
You burned my feet!
Oh, now she can't
It
see.
was a mistake.
But this is
Let
like,
me help you.
oh, this is hard to watch. It's like when Aang burned Katara, you know?
Get off me! Get off me!
Ow.
Come back.
Oh, he's just butchering everything, man.
Go.
The poor guy.
Why am I so bad at being good?
You're trying too hard, my brother.
Has anyone seen Toph?
I haven't seen her since she stormed off yesterday.
Could she even get back? It's tough. Oh, yeah, it must have been hard for her to get back.
Well, I kind of went to see Zuko last night.
You what?
Zuko?
I just thought if I talked to him, maybe we could work something out.
So he attacked you?
Well, he did, and
Yeah, it was an accident.
it was sort of an accident.
I was wondering, man, are we gonna see him again? Oh, I see. I see. Good, good. Zuko gonna stop him for him. Or something like that, right? Okay!
I don't want you hunting the Avatar anymore. The mission is off. I'm ordering you to stop. Oh!
Is it personal with him now? Like he's still doing it. He's attacking Zuko now too. Uh-huh. He doesn't know. Oh yeah. We're kicking tornadoes around now. I love how there's no, like, talking. We're just fighting.
I can't get a good enough angle on him from down here.
I know how to get an angle on him.
Uh-huh. Distraction? Oh, smart. He knows where he is now.
All right, buddy. Don't fail me now.
Talk to him then, Sokka.
Yeah, boomerang!
Yeah, but of course he's gonna get back up.
Aww, boomerang!
Oh, but he can't see that well. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Is that his arm? Is that the end of this guy? Is that what just happened? He blew himself up. But they saw Zuko though. They saw what Zuko was doing. Come on now. Come on. It's about to be one of my favorite moments, man.
But thanks, Zuko.
I know I didn't explain myself very well yesterday. I've been through a lot in the past few years, and it's been hard. That I had to go through all those things to learn the truth.
That's a big thing, man.
I thought I had lost my honor, and that somehow my father could return it to me. But I know now that no one can give you your honor. It's something you earn for yourself by choosing to do what's right.
Oh, Zuko. Very specifically on this side of his face here.
Restore balance to the world.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry for what I did to you. It was an accident. Fire can be dangerous and wild. I need to be more careful and control my bending.
This is what Aang needs
so I
as
don't
well.
hurt people unintentionally.
Yeah, with Katara.
I think you are supposed to be my firebending teacher.
Man, you knew this was gonna happen. It doesn't make it any less fulfilling though.
But now I know you understand how easy it is to hurt the people you love. I'd like you to teach me.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this, man.
I'm so happy you've accepted me into your group.
Not so fast.
Not the group.
I still have to ask my friends if it's okay with them.
Oh.
Go ahead and let him join. It'll give me plenty of time to get back at him for burning my feet.
Keep that energy, Toph.
Sokka?
Hey, all I want is to defeat the Fire Lord. If you think this is the way to do it, then I'm all for it.
Katara?
Katara?
This gonna be the tricky one, I think. The boy's sweating.
I'll go along with whatever you think is right.
Begrudgingly.
I won't let you down. I promise.
He sounds so happy.
So, here you go. Home sweet home. I guess, for now. Welcome aboard.
Oh, God. They're gonna be homies, man, these two. I can see it.
Okay, this is really, really weird.
But I get it. Where is he, man? What's he doing?
You know, Prince Zuko, destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out.
That's facts.
I promise you will find your own destiny someday.
He was spitting since the beginning. Good transition. He looks so grateful right now.
You might have everyone else here buying your transformation, but you and I both know you've struggled with doing the right thing in the past.
Yep.
You make one step backward, one slip up, give me one reason to think you might hurt Aang.
This is valid.
You won't have to worry about your destiny anymore, because I'll make sure your destiny ends right then and there.
Dude, she's a bit of a demon here. Don't be saying things like that, Katara. It's a lot more personal for her, though. Okay, that's the episode. I get it, man. They bonded over, the mother situation. And when Katara feels things, she feels them very strongly. So the betrayal would have hurt a lot more for her. I get it. Someone mentioned something after the bloodbending episode. Dark Katara? Something like that. Look, man, we'll see about that. Either way, that's probably a top episode for me. Just because of what it meant. Just Aang accepting Zuko as his firebending teacher. Like I said, it was gonna happen. And some things, I don't care how obvious they are that they're gonna happen. Just the fact that this is happening at all, fantastic. I think a lot of this episode really speaks for itself. Even a lot of what Zuko and Aang were saying to each other at the end. Zuko flashing back at the start of the episode to just after he got banished. He was here at the Western Air Temple with Iroh. Really nice full circle moment. Even a lot of the things that Iroh was saying. The thing I'm thinking about through episodes like this is just the life lessons. Just how much of what goes on with Zuko and Aang and everything is just so applicable to real life. And it's a lot of stuff I know I wouldn't have appreciated as much if I watched this in my teen years back in the day. But now being significantly older and having experienced significantly more things, it really hits hard, a lot of this stuff, man. I think it's a big reason why this show can still be this good so many years later. Zuko preparing what he's going to say to the Aang gang is just hilarious, man. I think that in itself just shows how much he's come around. He cares so much about this one interaction that he's preparing for it, man. And I was certain it was going to be an action, man. After seeing Zuko struggle with his words the first time he tried to speak to the Aang gang, he was going to have to do something, man. And I should have assumed it was going to be combustion, man. I think I did when Zuko mentioned that he was the one that sent him, to assassinate Aang. But he just pops up and then he's gone for a few episodes. He hasn't even said a word. I don't know what's going on with him. He even turned on Zuko this episode. He was just so hell-bent on actually capturing Aang or killing Aang after, they've been getting the better of him. But it looks like he's dealt with now. And Sokka hit him in the head with his boomerang, and it seems like he did himself in after that, which I'm happy about. Now he served his purpose. Zuko was there. They all saw him screaming at the guy, to stop hunting down Aang, like it's over. And that was the thing that led them to, giving Zuko a chance, But Toph was there, I called it out during the episode. I'm like, Toph can tell if he's lying or not. But like the squad say, Toph hasn't experienced as much of Zuko as the others have, But Toph was willing to give Zuko a chance. She got burnt for it, just like Katara got burnt by Aang when he started learning firebending from Zhong. But Toph was trying, man. Toph's the goat in some of these instances, man. She was like, we need a firebender. I know y'all have been through hell with Zuko, but this man is on his hands and knees begging. Let's give him a chance. And then we do, and it's a really big full circle moment. Like we've been saying throughout the series, Aang threw that idea out there. Zuko said it himself this episode that, maybe they could have been friends. Granted, so much has happened since then. It's a very different situation, but I think they are going to be homies, man. Especially Sokka and Zuko. I think those two are going to get on like a house on fire, no pun intended. But I can't get this Katara stuff out of my head, man. It's just at the forefront of my mind, given it was the last scene here, man. I'm really doing my best to understand it. I can see things from Katara's point of view, but that's heavy, man. Look, I get it. And it's showing how much she cares about Aang, especially after they had their little moment before, the invasion. But it's going to take a little bit more for Zuko to win Katara over, I think. And I'm hoping nothing too crazy. I mean, look, you know how it is with this group. The smallest thing can turn into a whole episode. Katara can be be quite cold, you know. Like I said, when she feels something, she feels something. Like when she was beefing with Toph a few episodes ago, you know, she was all out there with it. So it might be hard for Katara to disguise how she's feeling about Zuko, you know, around the group. That might lead to some conflict. I feel like Zuko is the type of person right now to be doing everything he can to win over Katara's favor, you know. Like he's done as much as he can for everyone else, but we'll see, man. That's very interesting going forward. I'm thinking a lot about Aang at the start of the episode as well. It looked to me like he wanted to just run off and explore the temple with the other homies that were there, but Katara's like, no, we gotta get straight to business, you know. We gotta figure out a new plan. We need to teach someone firebending. And I'm like, is he running from his responsibilities again? Is he shying away from having to learn firebending still? Or is he just trying to take a moment to forget about all the crazy stuff and once again just be a kid, you know? Gotta remember, that's one of the first things that Aang was on about in this whole show, was like he just wanted to go have fun. You know, they were going to, I think it was the North Pole, and he was like, we're gonna stop at all these places along the way and have all this fun. And that was before they learned about the comet, and then there was a timer and everything. But after that whole invasion and then people are taken as prisoner, what do we do now? He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna have some fun. I'm just like, man, like I get it, but then I don't at the same time, you know? Aang is still being Aang at the end of the day. So I'm at a point now where almost everything that I've expected to be an eventuality in the show has come about, right? Zuko has gone against Ozai. He's left. He's met up with the Aang gang. He's going to be the one to teach Aang firebending. The Day of Black Sun has happened. Now all that's left is the comet, and I spoke about that during the episode. We'll see if that happens or not. It's just Iroh at this point. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Is he staying in the Fire Nation? Is he going to do some stuff behind the scenes? Is he going to escape on his own and maybe meet up with us? And I think Iroh would be such an asset to this group, man. He's had that one chat with Toph. He could really set us down, and I'm thinking mostly for Katara here, and get us all on the same page, all of us feeling the same way about each other. Like, man, I think that would be super important going into whatever the final battle is going to look like. And of course, Zuko did mention to Ozai, he's going to find Iroh, he's going to be down on his hands and knees begging for his forgiveness, you know? Zuko's done a lot of bad things, right, to the Aang gang, but also Iroh, right? That betrayal is still very fresh, and while Iroh has still been doing everything he can, like leading Zuko, you know, to learn about Sozin and Roku, his ancestors, Zuko still hasn't apologized, man. I've been on that this season, so that's another thing that's got to happen, and then we can go from there, you know? Then we can finish the show, and I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. And I just want to mention again, I did point it out during the episode, but when Zuko is like actually being accepted by Aang and like into the group, they're very specifically on the side of his face that doesn't have the scar. I've really noticed that more as the show's gone on, but that was a very nice touch. I'm really trying to pick up on more things like that. I think someone said that in the show, like none of these things are by accident, you know? But I'm going to leave this one here now, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know I always appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next episode of Avatar.